This is the fastest way to level from 40 to 50 in Phase 3. Welcome to Zul'Farrak. Now here are the classes that should be able to do this. Priests, Paladins, Hunters, and of course Mages. Now we'll go over the requirements needed for each class in order to achieve this. Priests will need Mind Seer and Dispersion, Mind Seer being the kill phase ability and Dispersion to help get you to the kill spot. Paladins, I strongly recommend having Avenger's Shield and Enlightened Judgments, which will help you pull mobs 30 yards away. Hunters will want Lone Wolf, Trap Launcher, and Explosive Shot. Lone Wolf isn't mandatory, but it'll make the kill phase 30% faster. And finally, Mages will absolutely want Living Bomb, Living Flame, and Spell Power for the extra critical damage. Now, the hardest part of this for most people will be getting to the mobs we want to kill, especially if you are starting this at level 40, and most mobs in Zul'Farrak are level 43 to 45. So this is the usual pathing you would want to take. I will show a safer route just after. In Classic, you used to be able to do certain jumps and skips, but since then they have patched these. Also, make sure you jump and turn to not get dazed, especially Hunters and Paladins that will not have a bubble. This is the first safe spot where you can reset the mobs. So while you wait for the mobs to reset, you can bandage yourself, pre-shield, and then mount back up. Obviously, the higher level you are, the less likely you will body pull some of these mobs. But it should be very doable even as level 40. Yeah, so just continue to follow this path and don't forget to jump turn when passing through mobs. Once here, you've basically done the hardest part. You're soon in the main room where you will be able to safely reach the last reset spot to reset the mobs and start the pull. This jump can be tricky, so just try and practice it a few times once you're here. If you do struggle getting to the first reset spot, this should do it for you. You will need one invisibility potion and make sure to have minor speed on your boots. As you can see here, I'm on a level 37 priest going right through the mobs without any issues. You just want to go straight to the right. And if you do pull mobs, you can just reset behind those big vases. Once the mobs reset, you can go up the hill, hug the wall, and go through these mobs by jumping on the vases and walk all the way to the reset spot. Then you mount back up and do the same as previously shown. Now, let's start pulling patched. Just wait till you drop combat and then just walk up this hill, mount up, and jump. Not like this. So you can just mount up and clip in the wall like that. It's go time. Run past the boss. It will automatically pull him, which will force all the zombies from the graves to run to him before running to you. And just make sure to click every grave. Then run behind this vase till the mobs reset. Then you can continue opening the graves, just open them on your way back to the initial reset spot. Here you can use Bubble, Frost Trap, Nova if the mobs are getting close, so play it safe, use spells, and don't die. Because honestly, dying is shit XP per hour, so don't greed, it's not worth it. Painful, painful, painful. So just survive and get back to the safe spot. Climb, don't walk too close to the edge or the mobs can still hit you once combat drops pull the last of the tombs. Friendly reminder, as Hunter, you can aspect of the cheetah. Just make sure to have it off before getting hit by a mob. Yeah, as I said. Practice this jump or you will die. And as you know, dying is shit XP per hour. Now, the easy and fun part. Pulling the mobs from here on out is the same for all classes. Priest, Hunter, and Mages will have no issue to pull that since they have ranged spells. And Paladins with Exorcism, Judgment, and Avenger's Shield, you should be fine. Pulling one mob of each pack should chain pull everything. So just pull this pack first, then go around. Use a spell on the boss to social aggro the mobs near him.
Sands consume you.
This pack as well, and then the last one on the far right corner. Don't forget to subscribe. Now the jump. That will allow you to kite these mobs and get them stacked nice and neatly. In this clip, I don't have miner speed on boots, but since you will have it, it will be even easier. All you want to do from now on is simply jump back and forth while watching the mobs stack together until you have all the mobs up here with you. Now, a neat trick you can see here is when you jump and you have a good air time, the mobs will start heading down thinking you are at the bottom. This is what will stack them very tightly. Once you're here, you have all the time in the world to practice stacking them with the jump. Hopefully you don't fall, then it's RIP. At this point, it's pretty straightforward. You each time have a 10-second window before the mobs reach you on either side. So Priest would cast Mind Seer, then jump on the other side and cast again, over and over till they die. When you have mana issues, just use Dispersion or Mana Potion. As a Paladin, just let the mobs come close to you. Then jump, put down a Consecration, and let them walk in it. During the duration of the Consecration, you can jump back and forth so they sit in it as much as possible. Hunter pretty easy. Just shoot your Frost Trap and Explosive Trap while jumping back and forth, while at the same time spamming explosive shots. Also, quick tip, if you are low on mana and you use Explosive Trap while having Aspect of the Viper active, the trap will get you to full mana. And finally, mages, you can simply spam Living Bomb and Living Flame. If it doesn't work and you're playing Frost Spec, you can just do it the old-fashioned way and Blizzard. Now, if you are faster than 12 minutes, you can take this extra time to kill the Scarabs. They can even drop the famous Edgemasters. The Scarabs do social aggro other Scarabs, so all you have to do is pull a few of them, and they should pull almost all the others. For mages and hunters, it should be pretty straightforward since you can outrun the Scarabs with Blink and Cheetah. Also, you can use your pet to help pull some of the Scarabs. But for paladins and priests, you might want to use a swiftness potion to get to the reset spot before dying. Also remember not to greed. It's better to pull fewer mobs and live than to pull all and die. Now just follow the path I'm going and make sure to climb this fast so you get to the wall before the mobs reset. You should have about a 10-second window before they do. Now, as you can see, some of them don't continue to follow. To fix that, just jump on the other wall. They should come. And now you can take care of them the same way you did with the zombies. Now that you killed pretty much every mob you can, you want to go out the instance and reset. To find the cave, go in the same direction from where the Scarabs were. Go through here into the cave. At lower levels, use your spells and consumes to not die. The mobs will hit hard, so do everything you can to run in here fast and jump onto this spike. Once there, you're safe. Then jump there. And then again on this cage, I suggest you jump while walking backwards to avoid the risk of jumping too far. Once on the cage, make sure to log out on the side of it. This run should count about 52 elite mobs, which is 1000 XP per mob on SoD, and around 30 Scarabs that each give 400 XP, so around 250 to 350,000 XP per hour. My calculations might be slightly off, but what's sure is that the experience will be nuts. And good luck with Phase 3. If this ends up being actually helpful for you at Phase 3 release, then make sure to comment, subscribe, and leave a like on the video. It's very much appreciated. Goodbye.